Welcome back. Now that was our artist of the week, and she is called Sefiyat. Her real name is Sefiyat Ibrahim, and she hails from um, Bender local government area in Abia State. She's a model, she's an actress, and she's a singer as well. Good morning, Sefiyat. Oh, I like the hair.
Thank you.
Very unusual and very arty. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Good. I'm going to start where I'm supposed to start. How come your name is Sefiyat Ibrahim?
I was born a Muslim, so yeah, that's my name by birth.
That's your name by birth. I didn't know that there were Muslims in Abia State.
Yeah, we have very few Muslims in Abia State.
Wow, that's very interesting. Well, she shot into limelight when she took part in that popular award-winning television series Tinsel in 2011. Now, tell us how you got into Tinsel and how exciting has it been being in that award-winning series?
It was a very good experience. I got a call from my modeling agent one day, and she said to me, "Oh, there's an audition for a role." And I said to her, "Okay, fine, I'd love to do it." I was so excited. So the first time I went for the interview, I didn't get it because I got there, they were like, "Action." I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. Then, okay, I didn't get the job. Then the next time they called for an audition, my management called me and I went for it. I got the job and I was excited I got the job. It was a very good experience working with all the people.
That you had been seeing on TV.
But the sad thing is I didn't get to see my episode. But people saw it and they called me and they said to me, "Oh, Sophia, you did a very great job." And I was like, "Thank you," and all that.
So have you bothered to go back since then?
No, I was an extra, but it was just a good experience. I did it and I've done other jobs since then. So, yeah.
What is it like going into the entertainment industry? Is this what you always wanted to do?
Honestly, I've never really known what I'll become in life. Like, I remember when I was very young and my mom is always like, my dad he's always asking us what we're going to become when we grow up. I just never know. I never say a word because my brother wanted to be an astronaut and now he studied computer science. My younger sister wanted to be a doctor and now she's studying biz admin. So you see, it just never works out the way you plan everything to be. So I just didn't know. I just went with the flow.
And so when you were in school, what did you study?
Computer science.
You studied computer science?
Yeah.
Why did you study computer science?
Because I didn't know what to study. At first, I wanted to study law. Then I was like, "Oh, I don't like history. You have to write so much grammar and all that's too much." Then I got to realize that the smart ones go for science. Then I said, "Okay, I'm smart, so I'm a science student." Because I like competition.
I doubt if Alera will agree with you on that one.
So I chose science instead, and my dad advised me about. My dad advised me when it was time for me to write my JAM. He said to me, "Pick a course that is very universal, a course that you can get a very good job easily." So I chose computer science, and it's good.
And here you are, acting, singing, and modeling.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with your computer science?
You never know. Maybe I don't know. You never know. Maybe I want to own a business of my own while I'm doing music or entertainment. You never know. So I think going to school is very good. So you can have something to fall back on. Yeah.
How do you describe yourself? An actress? A singer?
I see myself to be an entertainer. I see myself to be a brand.
Oh.
Yeah. You can bend me
Here
to
comes our female Cedric. Cedric the entertainer.
No, so Sophia the entertainer.
Sophia the entertainer. What has you experienced?
She has to pay for that. Just Sophia the entertainer. We'll talk to our manager after. So
how has your experience been in acting, in modeling? And you began modeling at a very young age, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
How did you get into modeling?
I started modeling while I was doing my OND program in a private polytechnic. I went for lunch one day and I met my agent. She just kept looking at me and I was like, "Why is this lady looking at me? Like, what's wrong with her?" She stopped looking at me. Then all of a sudden she was done with her food and she walked up to me and said to me, she asked me if I would love to be a model. And I swear to God, I look at models on TV and I say to myself, I would like to be like this, but I just didn't know how to go about it. So when she asked me that question, I didn't hesitate. I just said, I would love to be a model. When do we start?
How have your parents taken all of this?
My dad didn't know. My mom is always very supportive. You know, mothers, most mothers are very supportive. Like, they want their children to be, once they see you are the type that loves to work hard and you just want to do, you want to focus on one particular thing and you're working hard and you really want to do it, they'll help you out. So my mom has always been supportive and she's always been encouraging every one of us. But my dad, he's just all about you going to school, having a good degree, and getting a good job and having a family tomorrow.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, that's fathers.
I suppose that keeps you grounded, right?
Yeah, it keeps me grounded. So I have to, like, whatever it is I'm doing, I also have to come back on time because my coffee was for 6. So my dad used to come back home late, so I still had extra time.
So what time did you used to get home?
It depends. If I go for...
Is your dad watching now, by the way?
He's not in Lagos, so I'm safe.
Where is he?
Port Harcourt right now.
He's watching, I bet you.
He's at work. There's no time for TV right now.
Your dad's friend is going to hear all this and tell your dad.
Well, my dad at the end of the day I told him later when I was coming. I remember the first I got my first MTN job after shooting. I couldn't hide it. I was so excited. I was just jumping like a kid, and I said to my dad, "Dad, I just did an advert for MTN, right?" I was like, "You're going to pay me? Pay me for this job?" So that was the first time he heard about me. He didn't know anything, but when he heard about it, he didn't say anything. And I was excited. He encouraged me. He didn't say anything. He was like, "Okay, nice." And I showed him the job at the end of the day. He told his friends his daughter is a model. So it wasn't bad. It was for MTN. Seriously, MTN. So it was a good one.
I'm just enjoyed listening to you. Your
excitement
is very infectious.
Yes.
It's very infectious. So what has your experience been in the industry?
It was difficult at first because a lot of people knew me to be a model. So when they heard and most people didn't really know I was really into movies. So, and movie for me is something I do once in a while. So when I started singing, people didn't really take me serious. They were just thinking I was just one of those girls that would just, do music, just shoot a video and then
disappear,
go back
melt
and
away.
relax. Exactly. But I kept pushing and